Hello, 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 my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Welcome to ProDivinity 1111. My name is Anu and wish you a very, very happy 2020. I apologize, I'm way behind schedule, but you know, I started up the new year with a little flu, so I'm kind of back to normal. And I can't wait to look at what's coming for earth signs. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to do a Celtic cross and a few oracle angel cards as usual. This is timeless, but I'm recording this in the middle of January. So let's see the energies for the next couple weeks and let's see what's coming on. I hope you've been well. At the center, we've got the Moon card, crossing, Four of Swords, in your conscious, Four of Cups, subconscious, we got the World, recent past, Seven of Pentacles, near future, Ace of Cups. How you show up in your ego is the Eight of Pentacles. The message from the universe is the Tower. Your hopes and fears, the Fool. And the probable outcome is the High Priestess. Let's see if you can get these all nicely in frame. Bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Swords moving forward. Coming out of the hermit mode, done your introspection, and really ready to move forward. And victory, great. New beginnings, there's new institutions, new organization, new commitments, could be commitment to self. That's what I see. Okay, so let's draw a few, let's say a couple oracle angel cards. Again, I've shuffled off camera just a little bit. Can you believe it? It's the middle of the first month of the year already. Wow. Yep, it's going fast. Okay, so our oracle cards are gifts from God and outdoors. The gifts from God, again, God, universe, spirit, whatever you believe in. The angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. You got the Ace of Cups here. You got the Fool here. Oh, yeah, you got a lot of good things coming your way. Just be open to receiving. And outdoors, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. All right, so we got some beautiful oracle messages here. I'm going to draw a couple Archangel Michael ones, and then let's get started. I'm already seeing a theme here with the outdoors and the Four of Swords. See what we have confidence to really kind of like this says, help me realize that I'm the one with all that is divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Okay, so believe in yourself. That's the biggest message here. And the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So if you have anybody that you were thinking about in any context, the message here is like you can trust them. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I'm grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Okay, all right, I like these. We'll take them, we'll take them. We will take them. Okay, so let's look at the energies for what's happening here. So at the center, at your core, where you are currently, it's the Moon card. Now the Moon card also represents Pisces, so in case if you're dealing with any Pisces, but overall the Moon represents being in a spot or in an energy where things aren't super clear, right? So the moon comes out at night, there's limited visibility or limited light. It is not like the sun card where things are really out in the open. So the way the message I'm getting here is like, right now you do feel a little unclear on, you know, which direction you're headed, what's gonna come, you know, what decision to make. And what's crossing it is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is really, you see how the person is kind of laying down. You know, the Three Swords kind of hung up, set aside, but there's one at the ready if he needs it. This is a rest and rejuvenation card, and I can personally relate to this because I was like flat out for 10 days. I could not like get out of bed. And that what's really happens is with the earth signs, it's like on the go all the time, on the go. There's a goal, you know, you check off one thing off your list and you're on to the next. This card kind of reminds us to really pause and take a break and listen to our bodies and minds and really relax a little, because the more tired physically, mentally you are, the more unclear things are going to be, right? So that's what, like, being physically tired or just that fatigue of running all the time is also not helping with clarity, if that makes sense. So take a break, you deserve it. Listen to your body and take care of yourself. Things usually, like the moon, things are not visible, but they will become visible in due time. That's what it is. So you just need to meditate, relax, go outdoors. That's what this is. Go for a walk, go for a run, whatever works for you. But that's what is at the very center of your reading right here. I'm just going to scoot them down a little. So this is interesting because in your mind space, in your head space, you have the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is a little bit of a card of complacency. It's a card or an energy of like not really seeing the positive in the situation, feeling a little disappointed. This person is just sitting there. If you look at the face, it's a little like, you know, a disappointed expression. They're trying to like see, they're not really looking at the three standing cups, but just like what they're spilling away because this is not what they wanted. So there's something that you're not super excited about, or kind of like, well, that's not what you really wanted. And this is an energy of being more in I would say the negative side, right? So not being grateful. So shift your mindset. The message here is like, really like, you know, whatever happened. It was in the past, let it go. Now really focus on what's here right now and how you can make the most out of it. And then, you know, the future things will clear up, because they're really good cards in the future, but it's like, it's going to take active participation on your part to get out of that negative mind state. And it's totally understandable, because what's behind you, where you're coming from, is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is, you know, a time where you felt you had put in so much effort, right? Seven is kind of like, it's closer, getting closer to 10, but not quite there yet. This is a waiting card. This is where you planted the seeds, you've been, you know, tending to the garden, but you're still waiting for the fruit to appear. And that's the stage where it's almost like a delay in results, delay in outcomes of all the hard work that you've put in. So sometimes this kind of creates an energy of, is it really worth it? I'm doing all this work, I'm putting all this effort. Let it be like career, your life goals, you know, your health goals, or even let's say a relationship where you feel like, I've been putting so much effort and this is just not going anywhere. What really tying all these together, I feel it was the timing wasn't right, but it is coming. So stick with it, focus on the positive, because in the near future you do have an Ace of Cups. But before we get there, what's going on in your heart space? What lies beneath is the World card. The World card is like where you're ready for a new beginning, right? You're ready to end an old cycle and begin a new cycle. This is a new cycle altogether. And it's funny because this is 2020. It's a completely new decade. We're stepping into completely different energies than the last decade. So this is going to be monumentally a new cycle. And I'm not an astrologer, but I do follow certain astrologers, and when they talk about how many planets are lined up in Capricorn, it is a complete shift, in the energies in the universe. So you're ready for it in your heart. You really want to change, but then do we get the positive change? Do we influence a positive change? Kind of really depends on how we shift our energies, right? And then again, it's like I'm looking at this card, have confidence. If confidence, you can do it. Like, you put in so much work, things are going to turn around. That's what I'm seeing here. And they have so many major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's amazing. Like, earth signs, woo. So what's coming in the near future? Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning. Could be career, could be relationship, could be, whatever, health, something new that you discover. But whatever it's going to be, it's actually going to make you really happy, like genuinely happy from within. And that's what it's coming. So shift your energy, be ready to receive the gifts from God or universe. But you have to be ready. Like, it's the positivity has to be there. You have to create the space for the positive things to come in. How you're showing up, there is progression. So I like this. You came from the 7 of Pentacles to progressing to the 8 of Pentacles. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is an energy where we are proud of the hard work, okay? So you see, it's like there's a creation already happening in place. Part of the whole statue or building, whatever this person was building, is ready, and the rest is coming. But the person is really proud of their hard work, right? So this is a very positive shift from the 7, where it's a little bit of like a waiting, is it worth it, to like, I really like what I'm building and I'm gonna keep building it. So that's a very positive energy, and you're showing up as that. In your surrounding, or like, their external energies of how the universe is supporting, is the Tower card. Now, I personally really like the Tower card. It is usually a reminder, now is the time to really build on solid foundation. Whatever was in shaky grounds needs to be cleared out. And the message usually here is like, what is not right for you, okay? We always know. We always know what's not working, what needs to change. And it is in our control. It's sheer willpower, it's sheer free will. If this could be very simple things like, hey, is my garage full of stuff that I really don't need, and it's stuck energy and I need to get rid of it, but I haven't gotten around it. It could be as simple as that. It could be, oh, I'm not really, my health habits are not really the right ones and I need to make a change. So the message usually here is, no matter how small or how big, whatever is not stable will come down. And usually when it comes in what the universe is telling you in this position, the way you want to read it is, either you make the change or the universe will make the change for you. And you want to go with the former because then you do it on your terms, and set the intention, set like micro steps, really tiny steps. Okay, first of all, I'm going to categorize my things. Second of all, I'm going to get rid of this or that. Just start making a list, start putting action towards this, because we want to do this ourselves rather than the universe kind of take charge, because then it's very dramatic, and that's where people fear the Tower card when it's dramatic changes. So the message here is like, really take charge. You know what needs to change. Go ahead and start taking steps towards changing it. Okay, you don't have to like change it tomorrow or today, but start putting the intention and planning towards it. In your hopes and fears, you have the Fool. This is so sweet, because in your heart space, you have the World, which is the beginning of a new cycle. You're ready for it. And in your hopes and fears also, it's the beginning. It's an absolute new beginning. The Fool is, the first, it's actually the character that the entire tarot deck is as kind of created around. It's the Fool's journey through life, different paths. That's how the numbers kind of progress. So 0 is, again, if you see, it's again, 0 is a new beginning. It's the ending and a new beginning. So in your hopes and fears, you really do want to start things fresh with a fresh perspective, have faith, and really start building new, right? It's a really positive one. And then the possible outcome is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is, again, listening to your intuition, tapping into your intuition. What this is telling me here is like, you know, you've got like really strong energies around you. And going back to this one right here, you know what needs to change. You know what has to be different. And you know it within. The High Priestess really knows from her heart. She does internalize them. She does kind of keep them to herself. And again, I'm just like speaking to the card, doesn't mean male or female. But she trusts her calling, or the nudges, or you know, the little hints and clues that she gets in the universe, and she's ready to acknowledge them and move forward. So the possible outcome when it comes up here, it's a pretty positive thing, is like you are learning to really follow the cues here. Listen to your intuition and really make those small changes that you need to. And have confidence. Have confidence. If you put your mind to it, you will do it. And then if it's somebody that you're partnering up with, be it work or anything else, again, follow your gut. But most likely, if you have a certain person in mind, then they are trustworthy, is what I'm getting here. So that's your reading for the next few weeks of January. I hope this helps. Again, remember, this is general, and it is also free will. Your free will trumps everything. Doesn't matter how I read the cards, but it's all up to you. If you agree, disagree, and you want to make changes, it's all up to you. You can change the outcome based on your free will. So I wish you the very best, and I will see you next month, and I'll try to be more regular. Much love and light to you all. Thank you. Bye.